Hey, it's JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's December 13th, 2023. Today we are looking at dry and sunny skies. Not really any clouds out there in the forecast. Tomorrow is going to be the same thing for dry conditions at least, with increasing clouds in the afternoon. Both days highs are going to be in the upper 30s, so that's above average for this time of year. And we have this big area of high pressure that's influencing that. So because of that, every morning we're going to have inversions where that cool air sinks to the valley floor and builds up low stratus clouds or fog clouds. So there's a freezing fog advisory for southern Blaine County towards Twin. So not really affecting the Wood River Valley, but those commuting to here are definitely driving through that and should take it slow because you're not going to be able to see much. And so we have a closed low to the south of us. It's the closest weather pattern we have right now besides being in high pressure. And that's going to kind of migrate to the east and then just put us into kind of zonal flow. So looking at morning temperatures, single digits up in Stanley, in the teens in Ketchum. Mountain tops are in the mid upper 20s. So signifies that we are in inverted temperatures. And just looking at the temperatures, this is for down at the airport in Haley. You know, it's pretty crazy seeing this in the upper 30s and then getting into the low 40s for Sunday. And then it does start to go back down to the mid 30s for next week. And close-up view of that low stratus cloud hanging to the south. This is Twin Falls down here. Wood River Valley is right here at the start of these lights. So you can see just making a little bit of clouds down towards Bellevue. Stanley looks like in the Sawtooth Valley there's probably some valley fog as well. So that'll continue for the next few days or so till that stale air gets pushed out. All right, looking at the 500 millibar chart, you can see this closed low to our south here. That's going to keep shifting towards the Four Corners and then eventually shifts out to the east, putting us kind of into this somewhat zonal flow, call it maybe southwest flow. So looking ahead, our next best chance of heavy snow, and this is risk of heavy snow, is going to be the kind of Christmas timeline. But let's dig a little bit deeper into that. These are all long-term forecasts. So we are looking at above normal temperatures basically for the next 4 weeks. Kind of starts to diminish towards New Year's, which is usually our coldest period of the year. And our best chance for moisture is kind of in this 8 to 14 day period. So that's for December 20th to the 26th. We're in near normal percent of average, with a little bit leaning above average just to the south of us. So that could nudge directionally. And looking at the models, this is, I think, the Euro. Yep. So big ridge of high pressure over our heads here. Put this in flow. We're at the ends. Close low below us. That thing shifts to the east. You can see we're just continuing to be in this ridge with this low pressure over to our left, riding over the top. And here Monday we have a series of shortwave troughs that kind of make its way across Idaho, and through Wednesday time frame is going to be our best chance for getting snow. And then it shifts more to high pressure. This low system kind of stays to the south of us, and that's all we got for that model. Take a look at the GFS looks pretty similar. Back this up. So big ridge of high pressure above us, closed low below. That thing shifts to the east. And now we kind of look at this next low pressure of energy shifting in towards our area. That low breaks down and becomes more shortwave troughs that come in. So there'll be a series of small storms Monday through Wednesday. And the GFS is actually looking better with this next trough system afterwards. And this is kind of setting us up to come into towards Christmas. And then this is like our next big chance of snow, I think. And this is looking really, really far out. This is looking into like Christmas, almost Christmas Eve here. Got northwest flow coming almost overhead. Puts us in this big area low pressure. So that is some long-term forecasting. Always have a little caveat of it not being super accurate because it's so far out. A lot of meteorologists call that fantasy land. Well, let's look at some MBM models. So this is for on Baldy. You can see that snow comes in early Monday morning, only looking like an inch out of that storm, and then another inch or two after that. Looking over at Titus, picking up 1 to 2 inches out of that first storm, and then an additional 2 after that. So really not that much snow, maybe 4 inches of snow. Vienna's looking the best, as it normally does. 3 inches out of that first storm, and then maybe another 3 after that for being 6. And Bench Lakes is looking pretty meager, having a few inches. And Vienna kind of falls more towards where Titus is at 4 inches. So really not that much snow, but at least the pattern will change on Monday morning, and we should see some light snowstorms coming back to our area and break down this high pressure that's overhead.